Hello all and happy Cinco de Mayo. It is Cinco de Mayo as of this recording, and we are in episode 11 of Halibut in this fantastic full playthrough that has been so far. I'm TG, by the way. I got a lot to talk about in this entire episode, both outside of this game as well as the full playthrough schedule. So we are in chapter 5 of this entire game. And you're wondering why we are back in the Fedora based on the events that took place towards the end of the last episode, and also the last chapter as well too. So let's do I'll be as extensive and thorough with the recap as much as possible. So first of all, the PDA is not functioning properly, and it's mainly a part of a few things. So it took a few days for the Fedora crew to build special suits for Weeoo and Harold to dive into the crack of the Flimland Cave. Now, you're wondering what these bubbles around the fishes are? Those are the Obliboops or Oblipops, whatever you call them. They use the characteristics of those Oblipops or Obliboops to build a helmet that would help Weeoo and Harold breathe down the crack. Because apparently, so if you look at these two fishes right here, the top fish looks normal, but if you look at the bottom fish, it looks to be in a hallucinatory state. When they tested the Oblipops down the crack, like one fish had an Oblipop, but when he got brought up, the other fish did not have it, and it looked normal physically, but mentally it was sort of out of it, and then it regained its normal state. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So while that took place, they were able to create a suit for those two to go down. And then once Weeoo and Harold went down the crack, as they were going down, their helmets popped, and then they are now in a hallucinatory state similar to what that last fish went through. At the same time, Cyrus discovered something within the light particles of the crack where it's sort of like singing like a song or something. He's able to hear something auditory, and with those characteristics, it could help the relaunch project of the Fedora in hopes of finally escaping this planet. So, but we're here back in the Fedora right now, right after Weeoo and Harold went down the crack. So now, as you can see, wow, everything's floating here. There's books, objects, the chair, the furniture sits upside down. And from what some of the people that have played this game have stated, they stated that this chapter is probably the shortest. We just got to keep track of our progress, and if it is really short, we could end this full playthrough in this episode, in which I will talk some things towards the upcoming full playthroughs that I have scheduled or lined up. And the next full playthrough is, I'm thinking of doing it at the end of May with the System Shock remake. Oh, so we are in the filtration unit. Well, I'll talk more about that. And I also got to talk about my full review of a movie I just saw, The Fall Guy, which was a really fantastic action comedy film. So let's see what's in here. So as you just heard the change of music, the soundtrack that's playing right now is what Cyrus heard in the light particles when he examined it. It's a fantastic soundtrack. I was sitting in the filtration unit, but now he's awake in his room.
Home at last.
Where's his stuff?
How did I get here? I don't remember. And I don't remember leaving it like this. Has someone been in here?
He still had some stuff in here from the storage room.
Felix.
Oh, Felix.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing, bub.
This is my room.
But how do you really know that?
Felix, I don't have time for your shenanigans right now. I feel like there's something important I should be doing. I need some space to think, okay? Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. You're right, Harold. There is something important you should be doing.
I'm glad you agree. Wait, what? Do you know what it is?
Nope, that's for you to find out. All I can do is point you in the right direction.
The right direction isn't through a load of ducts, is it?
No, no ducks. Just go through there and follow your heart.
Okay. Yeah. Don't feel sleepy anyway. Thanks, Felix.
Good luck, Harold. Hope I never see you again.
Holy crap. It's like a multiverse. Yeah, let's go to the closest one. He's in a weird state of mind right now, to say the least. Interesting, okay. Can't go through the room here. Right, let's go to the bed. Yeah, The Fall Guy was a really fun, entertaining film. I actually liked it a lot more than I anticipated. To me, it was a huge nod to stunt filmmaking. And whoa, in the long hallway of the offices. Any of the rooms that's bloody. It's all the people he's met in his life. That's what I'm getting at right now. It's Tommy and Chris. Major again. Son. Castle Chop. Rafty. Secretary Brothers. Oh, the gossip guy. Zoya. Wow, it's a lot in this hallway. Am I supposed to go here? It's kind of creepy.
Weeoo, do you ever wonder...
About what?
No, it's stupid. I shouldn't even bother you with it.
You can tell me anything.
It's just...
Are you sure you want to tell me?
No.
It's speaking normally without the
I don't
earpiece.
Maybe.
Hmm?
I just wonder, have I been useful at all? What have I really done? This whole time, people have only given me stuff to do when they haven't been bothered to do it themselves. Has there been anything that only I was able to do?
So you're helpful. What's bad about that? You make the lives of everyone around you easier.
But anyone could do that.
I don't think they would give you things to do if they didn't trust you.
Maybe. I suppose. But what if we're all doing the wrong thing anyway?
Like what? Eating jam instead of wieners?
No, I mean, that's just personal taste.
So, what can be a wrong or a right thing?
I don't know. Where's home? Is there a wrong or right place for home? Maybe the Fedora is fine down here. What if taking off is the worst thing that we could do?
How do you decide anything? It's all so complicated with you humans. Unless... Are we too simple?
How does anyone trust they're making the right decision? About anything?
I don't know. Maybe we can't know. So why think?
But if we don't worry at all...
It's nice.
You can do it just like that? Unless... Maybe the whole point of not being sure is that it keeps your options open. If we were sure about everything straight away, we'd never change our minds.
No. We would just be a fish swimming in one direction, following the current, happy, but probably missing out on most of the ocean. That's Bluggaluggaluggal.
I see now. So, true Bluggaluggal is being happy within uncertainty.
Oh. I didn't think of it like that before, but I like it.
So, have you tried jam on a wiener?
So that path is closed off. Let's go to this one right here. The office now. Wait, can I get behind that wall where the watches are at? Let me see. Okay, I can. Good God. The hell?
What am I doing? I don't know. I should know. Maybe someone should just tell me like they always do, whatever and whenever they want.
Are you being... what is it you call it? Scartastic?
It's just so pointless, isn't it? All these crazy ideas for takeoff, what do any of them think it will achieve? Why can't we just be happy here?
Yes. Some of you humans seem to have no Bluggaluggaluggal.
Bluggaluggal. Ah!
Ah!
I wouldn't even be sad if the mission to find an energy source failed. Then we'd have to stay here.
Have to? Couldn't you stay anyway?
It's complicated. That's why the mission failing would make things simple.
But wouldn't it make all of you sad?
Everyone treats me like I'm just daydreaming. I mean, what else am I supposed to do when I was born onto a spaceship? The same one I'll die on, with no options. A mission that is probably pointless. Decided on by people I never knew before I was born. Who could have spent the money and energy on staying and helping instead. Who probably made half the problems on Earth. Who made my parents. Who... Gah!
I'm angry too! Gah!
I'm angry with myself. I didn't consider that. Sorry, Weeoo. What are you angry about?
It's okay. I'm not sure. I just feel your anger, and it makes me angry that things are making you upset.
And I really hate the tube system. The access card is a dumb shape, it smells weird, and it doesn't work properly half the time.
Howl, if you had a fish for a long time, and then another fish came to visit, and you could only keep one fish, which fish would you choose?
What? Why? Why can't I have both fish?
Just because one fish is going to swim away. Out of your control.
I don't know. Which fish is nicer?
Maybe one fish can speak. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't even have a choice.
Doesn't matter. No choice.
These are weird feelings.
Is one of the fish gonna leave because they're angry at the other fish? Or maybe it's that one of them...
So the second last one, which is the second long distance right here. He's trying to question his entire life on the Fedora, what purpose he serves on there. Interesting. This keeps up. This is going to prove a certain theme that has been shown the entire game. If this game ends, if this episode ends the entire full playthrough, I'm going to post my thoughts on that. Whoa, where'd she come from? Behind your crutches when we first met. Reading a book that taught Weeoo how to speak, or at least understand their language. Just it's all alone. Fish.
Weeoo, you know, I've got a good feeling about this.
I have a great feeling too. Everything is bubbly.
Wow, I know what you mean. Like, we're being carried along by loads of tiny floating little bubbles and anything is possible.
Like I'm just going to float along. A gentle tide that only wants what's best for us.
We've come this far. And all we can do is be us and see what happens, right?
Don't you worry about where Fedora will go.
Yeah, but Since all this, I've learned that worrying just makes you get less done. This feeling that things will work out, it helps.
Yeah. We've taught each other lots. Humans are funny, but I think life will be more interesting now we've met you.
Yeah. And we saved each other.
Yes. Wait. It was only me that was hurt.
Now there's an exciting future for both of us.
Lots of plans. If we explore and find new things, wonderful. If there is nothing else, wonderful too.
Definitely. Good things ahead.
But something bad might happen one day.
True.
I hope no bad things even happen to start with.
Me too. But it'll be okay if they do. We'll deal with them together.
I want to try even more strange human things.
And I'll get good at Caragal and the arty performances.
We could make a garden, like size.
Yes, and make new kinds of jam.
Oh.
I hope so. I really hope so. Whatever happens to the Fedora and everyone, I just know it'll work out okay. And I think okay is enough.
One more to go. The longest path yet. This changed every time we went back to this area.
Weeoo, thank goodness you're here.
Where else would I be? We're in this together, Howell.
I know, but sometimes I stop what I'm doing and I think, no one ever truly knows how I feel, how anyone feels. So what actually connects us? Growing up on the ship, I thought, with so many people, I'd never be alone, but then it's only a few people you want around you, and I wasn't expecting to be alone.
You weren't alone.
I'm scared of being alone. But at the same time, not being alone is scary too. Everyone...
What about everyone?
Everything. Everyone wants something different from me. Or I need something from them. It's so exhausting keeping track of it all.
Oh. I don't really think about the other Flumilim. Weeoo is Weeoo. To me and to them.
So, you do what you want? Whatever anyone else thinks or expects?
No, I think about them, but we are not tied together.
But what about your responsibilities? I mean, I can't just run away from it all.
Are your legs hurt?
No, I mean, I'd feel bad. Guilty. They've been good to me.
So what are you worried about? Are you going somewhere?
Well, yeah, somewhere. I mean, we all are, right? Together, we're all bound up in everything together. Then there's you, And me?
Oh, look.
Is that... Are they?
I think they're the two Flumilim that came down here before. They do look happy, don't they?
Wow. Huh.
Anyway, we are all connected, but you shouldn't be dragged along by someone.
True. I affect them too, right? But you also can't do everything alone.
True. True.
Weeoo? Weeoo, are you there?
Howl. Ah, it's you.
What is going on here? I was so worried.
Me too. But I also somehow knew I'd find you.
Looks like the dream team is back together. But where are we?
Not sure. But I have a feeling this is the right way to go.
Lead the way. We don't have much else to go on.
Do you think we are somewhere?
I don't know. I don't think we're nowhere.
Wherever we are together. And this will make a good story.
I hope so. Let's find out how it ends first. You still feel like this is the right way?
Yep. Don't you?
Actually, yes. It's strange, but something does seem to be pulling me along.
Go with the tide.
I'm going.
Whoa. What's this? It's a big ass jellyfish. Are we actually on the surface of the planet? Or is he still hallucinating? Just a hole in the middle of the water right there. Let's see. Like light source particles, similar to that of the crack.
Weeoo! You see that?
You mean the giant floating flower beam?
Yeah, more or less. It's beautiful.
It's making me feel sparkly. Howl, take my hand.
Sure. Are you scared?
No. Come on, with me. Jump!
And I'm flying. So we go through these holes, these rings, just like that arcade game. Try to miss these rings. Ugh. I'm so close to this freaking dragon. I'm afraid of missing these rings. I just completed Chapter 5, Chasing Dragons. Holy crap, 14 days gone by from that?
What's that? Am I seeing things? Oh my god. Is it really them? It's you! You came back! You're alive!
They've been gone for 14 days? How are they doing?
We came back. We came back! Brigette! Hi, how are you doing?
Phew. We came back.
And you've got the energy source?
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I think so.
This is... you know... How am I doing? Do you realize how much of a scare you've given us? We didn't want to think the worst, but... What were you doing down there?
We chased a dragon.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty hard to explain. Hey, how long were we gone anyway?
Oh, not very long.
Oh, that's good.
Just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks? It felt just like a few hours, didn't it, Weeoo?
I wasn't really keeping track. Sometimes it felt like I'd been down there for a long time, and others it was all new, like we just arrived.
Look, I'd love to hear all about this, but it's going to have to wait. Me and a few of the others have been stranded since the tube system and the broadband connection just... stopped. The Fedora is silent. We're on our own out here.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
We could go to my place for tea.
Thanks, Weeoo, but I have other ideas.
I'm sure we'll figure something out. If we just work together and...
Harold, do you think I've been just twiddling my thumbs? The Flumilim, Rafi, and I have built a new submarine. It just needs an energy source.
What kind of energy?
How about the one you're holding? Follow me! Let's head to the entrance lake! Et voila! Our new ride.
Super. It looks great. I never knew you were good with machines, too.
I had some help from Rafi, but this old gal has some surprises left up her sleeve yet.
Mind if I drive?
Sure, I'll handle the systems and help you navigate from the back.
What can I do?
Oh, you get the fun job. Sit in the middle and man the grabby arm.
Is that, the technical term for it?
Oh, loosen up a bit, Harold. This is going to be fun.
So, we think this vessel will be enough to power it?
Let's find out. Slot it in and let's rev her up. It worked! Listen to my baby purr.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
It should all be pretty intuitive. Just don't press the eject button.
Okay, navigation lever. Got the sonar display here. Throttle handle. Depth adjuster. And... oh, what's this button to?
Oh, that must be the... Yep, the wriggle control.
Buckle up, everyone. Let's dive.
Look like a caterpillar. Alright, let's see how this machine works.
The new sub is so much fun. Great work, Brigette.
Thanks. Well done on bringing back the power source.
I want to go down there again. It was so weird and pretty.
I think once was enough for me.
I'd just like to see the underwater rainbow that smelled of jam one more time.
The what now?
Still nothing on the radio from Fedora.
Why do you think they've gone silent?
Could be anything. I'd say it was just Allwater cutting costs again, but it was so sudden.
Something bad happened?
Could be. Yeah, trying not to think about it.
maybe we should take our minds off it.
Budget crisis, possibly. Gotta shut everything down.
I'd love to, but now probably isn't the time.
Oh, hang on. We've got a tape back here.
Some good funk music. Nice. Alright, follow the tubes.
Im 80. Stockwerk. In dem Haus, das es nicht gibt. In der Stadt, die es nicht gibt. Wird ein Mädchen stehen. Es wird warten auf den Mann.
You know what? Let me see if there's subtitles on this particular portion.
Es wird fragen, wann, endlich wann, wird er da sein?
Those were large ass barnacles. I'll be honest, I'd be scared of the sea life if I was to swim or travel this deep in the ocean, because I don't know what goes down there. I've seen pictures and some videos of what sea life is underneath the ocean, and I'm not really fond of what's in there. And plus the pressure as well too. How do you withstand the pressure unless you're in a big but actual submarine? No offense to the Titan, of course.
Im 80. Stockwerk. In dem Haus, das es nicht gibt.
It was German, right?
In der Stadt, die es nicht gibt. Wird es traurig sein. Es wird warten auf den Mann. Es wird fragen, wann, endlich wann,
nice.
wird er da sein?
That fish must really like this. Speaking of German, I was watching NBA on TNT last night, and they had Dirk Nowitzki filling in for Shaq, which was his day off. He was a really good co-host. I like him.
Oh, that was nice. Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not.
So let's play Spot the Fish. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish. Ah!
Oh no.
That's frozen?
Why is it frozen?
Is the cockpit glass okay?
I can't see any cracks. Well, there are some in the fish.
This isn't good at all. For the ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
Is that the Fedora? Oh, I stopped. Holy shit, it is frozen. Oh, don't tell me Slippy tried to do the relaunch program. Oh, slow bro. What's this? I got a slow bro achievement. Enjoy the game at a leisurely pace, more than 15 hours playtime. Nice. Holy crap. That looks like the Agora arcades.
They might really need this energy source right about now. Looks like a big crowd at the arcades.
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
Yeah, Slippy done messed up on this one if this is his idea of the relaunch program using his AC system. Oh my god.
They see us. But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look
Chris
stuck in there?
and
Stuck
Major
or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to
what,
find out
Moreau?
what's going on.
Yeah, I think this is Slippy's idea. Thanks for choosing him, Castle Chop. If this is his idea, of course.
Oh no. The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're going to be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just keep going around.
Okay. Say, I don't think I've ever been to that part of the ship.
Well, as you know, the core consisted of two main sections. The engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine having all those real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive to maintain. I just hope it's still connected to the rest of the modules.
Hang on, Weeoo. We'll get you warmed up soon.
Okay, keep going this way. It won't be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What do we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh, I hope everyone is okay. Wow, when you see the core from out here, it's pretty impressive.
That core's pretty impressive.
I never realized how huge the core was.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a shame we couldn't do more with it.
I don't know if that's an animation glitch, but look at the right fin on the tail of the sub. It's like glitching up a bit when it flaps upwards.
Why haven't we made it into somewhere more useful?
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff. Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
Huh? I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's free of ice. Perfect.
I'll take us in. Could get a bit bumpy.
Did I just see a giraffe? Oh, never mind. I guess later on.
Here we are. It's kinda eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
Is it a ghost?
Huh, I doubt it. But it does sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's a silly thought. Anyway... Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure. I'll get to it.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Whoa.
Little giraffe.
It really is huge in here.
It's like its own zoo.
Oh, look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh, what are those? I guess now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here. Do you think they bite?
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff. So if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you. We're in the abandoned core. What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Brigitte's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is Weeoo with you too?
Weeoo's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and then just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay? Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlipmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
Freeze the sea. Winter sports? From the get-go. All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
He fucked up on this one.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. We all got together here for an urgent launch update. He disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Weeoo. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbles something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My God. Can he really do it?
Well, he's been developing the tech under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy Ice Paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop! Chris tried already! Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
I don't know what this means.
It's just fiddly. I'll figure it out.
Maybe if you try the...
I'm getting
Well?
there. Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like you click one thing and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare if anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
Now what are you seeing?
Seriously.
Ah! Pop-ups!
It's okay. Just close them. Now what are you seeing?
Lots of buttons. Of many kinds.
That's the wrong tab. Go to the middle tab. Now what are you seeing?
There are two big circles. Looks like a cassette.
Okay, great. There should be a small box in a circle connected by an arc in the lower left-hand corner. Click them to control the big circles on the right-hand side.
When I click the little circle, the big circles move.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is highlighted.
The box is highlighted now.
Good. Keep clicking the box in the lower left until the middle bar has filled up.
Oh, looks like the bar in the middle is filling up.
Good. Keep clicking the box in the lower left until the middle bar has filled up.
It's finally fully filled now.
What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top of the two buttons on the right.
Do you mean the box with the key?
No, you're on the wrong tab. Click the top of the two buttons on the right.
And then?
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold?
Done.
Click Go 8. Click section W7 and open it. Obviously, W7 needs to be
done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
Tell me that.
Did you press...
Aha!
You did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, everyone. Let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there. Oi, the tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep. We know how it handles now, right, Weeoo?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Let me see some messages I missed here. And all these guys that shunned Harold, now they're worried about him. Or was worried about him. Made a terrible mistake. That's probably what it is. Okay, now let's get back. Uh-oh. I can't run. What's up? That's kind of funny.
How are you holding up back there, Weeoo?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Brigette.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Ah, yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumalim ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes, it's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world. But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
Are you sad, Harold?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy. I think all the Flumalim would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raph. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Brigette, We'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Oh yeah, damn.
I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going, but be careful, Weeoo. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now. I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay. Keep us posted, Bridget. Weeoo, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via Central Station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Hang on for just a moment. Sorry about that. I use the restroom.
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the Allwater emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we going to do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive Allwater corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a sec. Brigette, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Weeoo.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen. Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
Weeoo.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippy, tell him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay. Will do.
Some cute waves. That's a Brigette.
Shh, Weeoo. We don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this. What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get Slippy.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something.
Pardon the pun on that one.
It's always me who has to get his hands dirty.
Brigitte's lab.
Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmire! I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Weeoo! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Holy
shit! My hand!
Well,
I heard from a slap.
I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over. And so is our chance at launching after wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch chance over?
Dang, she had a flash.
Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the Allwater time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers, I was gonna tell you I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that Allwater were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of Allwater digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, Allwater fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold! You wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. Allwater digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Ha! Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
a stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
And time is running out.
In the meantime...
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
Allwater is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
Now,
if and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give them
all the time?
Your first time at Quick Soup Colorfish?
This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no...
Time.
Time. Time.
Time.
Time. Time.
Time.
Time!
All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippy as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them. Maybe we should start in the Allwater district.
Why don't we just ask him?
I, don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Knock
I was
him out.
just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
It's okay, Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold and Weeoo to the Allwater district. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA, and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Brigette, can you tell the others over the tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
Showdown.
It's them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you. Can someone please tell me what is going on?
Slippy engineered this
chips
whole
and potato
hoax.
chips.
He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
How absurd! Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you. We know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do? Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point, and you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time-skimming process?
About 8 years ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And how much did you shorten the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants and run the math for me, please.
Okay, so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095 hours, and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to 3,650 hours. So we have 152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
It goes up to 152, watch. Look at that number go up.
That's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha. This is the clever part. We tacked the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So, we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I suppose your rebellious streak has borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still launch after all?
Yes. Funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that. But now, I need tea and a nap.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Come on, you two. Let's leave Zoya and the CEO to get some rest. I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing, including some serious PR damage control.
You're picking up trash. It's like a little baby. Huh. Got achievement where I completed chapter 6. How many months I've gone through? Oh, they're almost done. Or they may be done, actually. Making good progress. Wait, hold on. If this we're done with chapter 6, what is this then? Oh, so we're done. Okay, so this is going to be the last episode of our full playthrough.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey, Professor. How are you holding up?
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Ah, great. So they're nearly done?
Yes, we're really just putting the finishing touches on now.
Wow. Can you believe we're about to try and take off after everything?
I knew we'd figure out a procedure. But I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity. But you know, I'm getting old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah. It was nice to be outside of the Fedora in the cave, but I suppose that's not what you're thinking of.
Indeed. I'd like to see the sky. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Weeoo and the Flimmerlim? I know you grew close to it all.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Weeoo. I'll miss it all. But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue the mission? Get back to finding a real home?
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you think we will?
I'm not sure. But what do we stand to lose?
True. True.
Have you said goodbye to Weeoo and the Flimmerlim yet?
Not really, no.
Well, no point putting it off. Saying goodbye only gets harder the longer you leave it. And so send them all my regards.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And Harold?
Yeah?
You'll miss Weeoo, but over time, it does get easier. You'll be busy once we're back on course. It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know. I know.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part. Alright. Samples are still there. But before we go to the Flimmerland Caves, let's go to the other districts first. TV's off. Drink swoop water? I don't remember that song. Maybe I just ignored it this whole time.
Destination determined. Now, relax with Allwater.
So now that we're nearing the end of this entire journey,
Thank you for traveling with Allwater.
we'll talk about some things, like I said, about what my next full playthrough will be, how soon that'll be. So yeah, let's go. Sunny, okay.
Sunny.
Harold, to what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
Just, you know, checking in. But with the launch soon, I guess everything will feel different soon.
I know what you mean. Sunny's cupcakes will be no, for starters.
Oh, you're giving it up?
Yeah, now that the other restaurants are all restocked again. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure Fedorans ever quite got my baking style, you know?
Ah, so something new again then?
Yeah, you know me. A mind forever voyaging.
Yep, that's the Sunny I know. But I can't help but wonder, do you think maybe it's not the job that's going to make you happy?
Huh? What do you mean, what else is going to make me feel fulfilled?
It's a tough question, I know, but it just seems like nothing holds your attention. So maybe you need to channel that amazing energy into something else.
I'm not gonna deny you're right, but what else is there, other than learning new things?
Well, the way I think about it is, even if you knew everything, you'd never have time to use it all. So find something that makes you happy, no matter how successful it is, or how good you are at it.
Listen to you! When did you get so philosophical?
I'm not philosophical. It's just how I get stuff done, I suppose.
Okay, Harold, you know what? I'll try thinking about that. I promise.
Great. I'm sure you'll find it soon.
Just one last thing. Tell me honestly, were my cupcakes any good?
They were delicious. Just an unusual kind of delicious.
Always honest and faulty. Well, I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out my next move. Next time I see you, I'm sure I'll be able to tell you all about it.
Good luck, Sunny, and enjoy finding it too.
Nobody's in the beer zone. Hey, actually, is it? Okay, never mind. Alright, let's see how the Secretary brothers are doing.
The thing is, Warren, just because I'm unemployed, that's not what I'm saying. Now, come on, you two. There's no need to...
If you'd all just follow my example...
Then what?
Hey, everyone. So, planning the next performance?
Not, I'm afraid, until we've resolved a little dispute.
Oh, it's little, is it?
I just meant...
Typical Warren.
What exactly is the matter? You all just got back together.
Yes. It's complicated, Harold. We know you mean well, but I think you'd better leave us to it. Okay, Warren, so what were you saying? Oh, just that, you know, I've been there, man. Until you very much weren't there, you mean?
Now.
8, you don't always have to take the high road, you know. 8, just chill.
Warren, are you teasing me? You know my thing with drafts is medical.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, I just realized.
Now,
Slippy's store got replaced by this restaurant.
Just follow my example.
I can't anymore, can I? I was fired, remember? For doing my duty. Are you implying we're not doing ours? We were doing so well.
And whose fault is it we're not doing well now?
Messages here. Weeoo. Blur. necessary. You're feeling awesome. There's a beer or two. Come on, just maybe filter effective with doing this. Too popular. And the drinks. You haven't seen the close to something like you past bedtime. You thought you slept. You Sippy. Some mistakes. Some. Bob Brenner, no longer CEO. Nice. With the maximum possible sentence of 24 weeks of community service, John Sippy Jr. was served 12 of them. I would slip. No pun intended.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
How's fishness? I mean, business.
Could be worse, you know. But it about to get worse.
Oh, no. Why is that?
Word is, Warren's water winners is taking over Slippy's. And that's some prime real estate. All them hungry bellies will fill up on winners before they get up here.
Are they that good?
Yeah, man. That's why I'm worrying.
Then all you can do is focus on making your fish as tasty as possible, right? People can't eat wieners forever.
Wise words, wise words. So, care to try any of my new fishy dishes?
I'd love to, but I can't stop right now.
All right, all right. Well, you know where we are.
Hello again.
Hi!
Let me guess. You're in a bad mood because of Water Wieners opening up shop in Slippy's old place.
How did you know? Who told you?
No one. It's just after the way things have been going.
Yes, it is bad news.
You know, the extra choice might bring more people to the arcades in general. This could be good for everyone.
Well, maybe you're right. At least those cupcakes are gone. Wieners definitely can't be as colorful as my colorfish soups.
Hey, gang.
Well, hello, Harold.
Yo, Harry.
Don't be so embarrassing, you two.
Show some manners, young man.
It's Harold. We go way back.
Go easy on him. I remember when I was like that.
I know, don't remind me.
Oh, like I shouldn't remind you about some of your early wardrobe experiments? Your found fashion phase?
You know Harold is going to be more embarrassed by the two of you than me.
Oh, you want us to bust out some good Felix stories too, young man? Maybe some cute baby photos? Like the time you found my lipstick?
Mom!
But enough about us. How are you feeling about the relaunch, Harold?
You know, it's really going to be something, isn't it?
It's an awesome mission.
It's what we've worked towards for so long.
It's been a real pain stowing things from the store away.
All true. I'm glad you three get to experience it all together.
Harold, I hope you're not blue. We really are all in this together.
Thanks, Bridget. I know.
Anyway, I still have a few last-minute checks I should make about the energy flows. And Felix, don't you have homework to do?
Okay, I'll leave you all to it. If I don't see you again before the launch, enjoy the ride.
You too, Harold. Savor it.
Have a good one, Harry. See you around. Or up.
Good luck, Agent Harrelson!
Rafi, hey, how are you feeling?
Sad about not going back to the cave.
Yeah, tell me about it.
On the plus side, it taught me a lot. And when we launch, Allwater have offered me... It'll be good to be working properly again.
And they'll leave you in peace to do it?
Yeah, plus I've taken one of the kids as a game cabinet maker apprentice.
Rafi, wow, you're so different.
Not really. They're under strict instructions. Did it because they kept bothering me. This keeps them quiet.
Sure.
Oh, who's this again?
Harold!
Hey, Onat, what's good?
Do you want to see my new composition? I'm just putting the finishing touch to it.
Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, here goes. Go easy. I haven't practiced it much. Hang on. Okay, I know what went wrong. I'll get it this time. Right. Oh, I've got it now. One sec. It's that one chord. Let me try again.
Oh, I must miss Chris over here.
Chris.
Harold! Namaste! How are you getting on?
Good, thanks. Especially now that everything has calmed down a bit.
Yes! I was just relieved that I didn't cause Slippy any lasting damage.
Yes. So, what are you up to before the takeoff?
Just chilling. Spending a bit of time reminiscing.
About Buddy?
See, he was a legend. I keep remembering Station Jog number 64 when he managed to convince Moreau to join in.
He what? Moreau?
Yeah! She was more sprightly than I imagined. And surprisingly competitive.
Buddy could get through to anyone, couldn't he?
He sure could. Recording that video with him was so funny. I'm not sure I've ever seen him take anything so seriously. And the Bambinos loved him too.
They saw him when he delivered mail to the school?
Also, he delivered guest lectures and workshops about his job, but also station history, physical fitness, cursive, and sociology.
I knew he was a man of many talents, but wow. So, what are your hopes for after the launch?
It's a weird feeling I have. I was born just as the ship was crashing, so to see it relaunch, I feel so lucky. Blessed almost. Like, I'm witnessing the circle close.
And the kids?
Oh yes. It's going to be a great opportunity to teach the kids more physics as we go. Maybe they'll concentrate more if they can see some stuff. Stars, maybe even new planets. And we're going to need this bright new wave of minds.
You're the best man for the job, Chris. If anyone can make learning fun, it's you.
Thanks, Harold. Hey, what about you? I got all caught up and didn't ask.
The same, I guess. I wonder how much will really change. And I'm gonna miss the cave. At least I got to spend some time there. It's just gonna be weird having only the Fedora again until, well, if we find a new home.
It's true. I didn't get to spend much time there, but I know you felt very connected to it, and the Flumlin. I know it must be tough for you to think about leaving, but it'll all feel very different once we're back up amongst the stars.
Sure. Thanks, Chris. I'm sure you're right. If we just live in the moment, whatever happens will be enough. Right?
Now you're learning!
Spend a good amount of time in this area. Hey, what the hell? Where'd they go?
Hey, Warren. What's going on here?
It's my new shop. Just a few more finishing touches to go, and then Warren's Gourmet Wiener Experience will be open for business.
Oh, that's exciting. You feel confident?
Certainly am. The food truck built up a bit of a cult following, you know. I couldn't keep up with demand. So it makes sense to expand into a brick-and-mortar enterprise. Hey, you don't want to be my maitre d', do you? I could use a people person like you.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the offer, but I already have a job.
I know, but do you want to stay apprenticed to the professor forever? Branch out a bit. You'll get 3 wieners every day, and just wait until you try my new crispy wiener with seaweed sauce. It's a revelation of umami, inspired by the textures of the cave.
That does sound delicious. But no can do, Warren. Thank you again, though.
Okay, well, you know where I am if you change your mind.
Hot dog contest? Alright, let's go. This has been the longest episode so far, but yeah, we're going to end everything here. I think we're almost done. Next up is the... Let's see the energy district and see if there's anything there.
Journey commencing. Allwater thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with Allwater. You're welcome.
Contaminant detected.
Hey, Sai.
Harold, what's up?
Just doing my rounds. How about you?
I'm just relieved. Waves and waves of relief not to have to be working on those calculations anymore. I mean, also total terror and panic that I'll have somehow still made a mistake, and will end up as a flaming metal stone skipping over the ocean surface. But, you know, mostly relief.
Yeah, you worked so hard on it. I'm glad it didn't drive you mad.
And I knew there was something off that was out of my control. Didn't I call it? I said it was as if time itself wasn't working. Or something like that. Didn't I?
You did, Sai. And soon we'll be relaunching thanks to your plan.
I know. I'm excited to get into space. But just the thought of taking off, knowing it's all based on my calculations, it's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah. I suppose we'll have to pack everything away.
Yep. The stowing procedure's already underway. The ship is certainly going to feel pretty empty and cold for a while.
I suppose I'd better start packing up my stuff.
Yep. Sure, I'll speak to you again before launch, but just in case I don't, wish me luck.
Don't we all need luck?
Yeah, I suppose. Well then, good luck.
done here. Alright, let's keep going.
Please halt for your contaminant inspection.
All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Hi there, you two. What's up?
What's up? Are you trying to be cool with the kids?
What? No, I was just asking what you're up to.
Don't worry about her, Harold. She's just upset that no one is giving her much attention now the relaunch is gonna happen. I'm not! Or two!
Hey. So, you excited about growing up in space?
Yeah, I think I'll dig it. I know that maybe there won't be much out there, but I'm hep to the possibility. And I'm sure it'll inspire plenty more of your awful poetry to stop us from getting bored. Hey, I'd like to see you write a better one. Fine, I will. Corey and Harold swimming in the sea. Kissin. Please shut up. And actually, I do have a new poem about relaunch. You want to hear it, Harold?
Sure.
It's a short one. Here goes. Jump! Don't let your feet touch the ground. We go round and round now. Up! We're gonna tear the big night into shreds and put it back together again. In cool shapes. It's gonna be a blast off. Ugh.
Very nice. You're a natural, Corey.
Hey, no I'm not. This level of genius takes work, you dig?
Jeez, watch the language. Alright, Major, how you doing?
Oh, Major.
Halibut.
Who's this?
This is Frank. And he's made a new flounder. The flounder dynasty grows.
Oh, I'm so happy for you both. Did Frank meet,
Halibut, I'll thank you not to pry into Frank's private life.
Okay, fair enough. So, what actually happened to Slippy in the end?
Oh, you know, he's being dealt with. The real question is, what to call the new flounder?
Dealt with? Is he standing trial?
Well, it's a rather special case, if you must know. We didn't have any statutes for such heinous plans. But then again, his only actual infractions were tampering with all water property and forcible obstruction of public movement, along with a few counts of disorderly conduct on the way to the brig.
So, what was the decision?
The trial reached a compromise. He could be consigned to one night in the brig to think about what he's done, or intended to do, and then a 10-year sentence of community service.
Oh, that seems fair, I suppose.
Yes, he has a natural gift of the gab that we felt would be better put to use in service of various shops and services. So it appears Slippy's slipper is on the other foot.
What?
Justice has been served, Halibut. Now, I need to get back to thinking of names for the new flounder.
Can I make a suggestion? Lil Flu-Flu.
I will consider it.
Why are you so sad?
Hello, Gunter, right?
Hi there, Harold. How do you do?
Oh, not bad, thanks. How are you?
Well, Harold, I'm rather peeved. Chris keeps telling me I'm too young for a proper job, but I'm doing so well at the pharmacy, they want to keep me on.
Well, you seem like a clever kid. You must want to finish your studies.
Of course, but I learned so much while behind the counter. You're a grown-up. You tell me. Do you use every single thing you learned in school doing your job?
No, I suppose not, but then I never had a teacher like Mr. Tenenbaum. Maybe I'd have learned more and got a different job if I had.
I just fit in there and feel like I'm being useful. I want to keep going.
I'm probably not the best person to ask about career advice, Gunter. But just talk to Mr. Tenenbaum. I'm sure you can work out a compromise.
I suppose you're right. There may be things I don't know, I need to know to be better at the pharmacy, after all.
There you go.
And how about you, Harold?
Oh, I'm keeping busy. Just doing what I can to help get everything ready.
Keeping busy to keep your mind off things? Everyone talks about what good friends you and Weeoo have become. Is it going to be very hard leaving Weeoo and the Flumilim behind?
So sorry, Gunter. I have an appointment to make. To catch. That I've got to go to. Good luck with everything, though.
But I haven't told you with what?
Bye-bye.
I think most of the people that he's talked to, they're asking him the same thing, if he's gonna miss the Flimland Cave. And he's getting a little more despondent about that each time that question's asked. Maybe the guitar's down here. Alright. Almost done. Let's go to the utility district.
Allwater compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and Allwater will make it up to you.
The VIP is still closed off. Whack.
Travel in style with Allwater. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Hey, Kit. Yava? Eve?
Hello, Halibut. We were just discussing whether to keep the Lightkeepers going. And how it's still needed. Weren't we, Eve?
Yes, we were, but... it just feels like our previous mission isn't relevant anymore. And why go to the effort for no reason?
It seems a shame to let it all go. Why don't you make it a public club? Like, I don't know, dedicated to learning the truth about lots of things.
That is not a bad idea.
Ah, I like it. People know the name. It'll be like our second phase.
Ooh, and we'll need a new slogan. Maybe like, illuminating the vast blackness of mystery space with the light of truth.
I think we're going to need something a bit catchier.
I'm glad you're working it out. The Lightkeepers have become a household name.
Thanks, Harold. You're pretty cool as grown-ups go.
Glad to hear it. Just, please maybe stop with the graffiti now.
Hey, just because we said you're cool, doesn't mean you can be square about our non-violent methods of public...
Yeah, what he's trying to say is, we'll give you a break. No graffiti. For a long time, at least.
Who's running the postal service now? Oh, keep going there. Okay. Alright. One more area to go before we go to the caves. How much time are we doing? Alright, good. We're at 96% done with the story, according to the achievements in my PlayStation app, so we are almost done here.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your Allwater tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon. Then, in 13,700...
Welcome. I am Allwater Automated Secretary number 1.
How may I assist your all-water-related learning?
Bye.
The Allwater Corporation.
We held the first employee satisfaction survey at
Oh, hello.
Madam CEO?
Oh, please call me Brenna. First names are much less stuffy, don't you think? And as part of our all-water rebranding, we're taking on a new, more friendly persona. First name terms across the company for a less hierarchical feeling.
What, even the secretaries?
Yes, even them.
How's the rebrand going then, Brenna?
Oh, it's going fantastically. We're really committed to leveraging our past learnings to increase both public and shareholder value, while at the same time improving our corporate social responsibility mission.
So, what exactly is changing?
What isn't changing? We're even going to have a new logo, obviously capturing the heritage of the original, but bringing a modern sensibility to it that reflects our recent, more transparent brand identity.
Right. Will the tube fares be getting cheaper?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that. We're still workshopping our tube pricing strategy in line with our new aspirational corporate manifesto. I mean, after all, the logo redesign isn't going to pay for itself.
Okay. And those past learnings you mentioned?
Oh yes, a plethora of them. All sorts of actionable pain points and consumer-led recommendations.
Like?
Well, for one thing, I can tell you, what we've learned is that people want excitement. So to make up for the loss of the cave as the tube destination, we're working on plans to recreate a cave-like environment in a disused wing of the ship. We'll call it Cave World.
Okay, never mind. Good luck with all that, Brenna.
Thank you. And Harold, well done, you know?
Oh, thanks.
And hey, keep this between you and I, but I'm always looking for ambitious new blood. And you've proven you're a result-driven generalist. Knock on my door if you fancy a stint at Allwater. It's going to be an exciting growth period for us. A great time to get involved.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you, Brenna.
Alright, now we go to the caves. Wait a minute, I forgot about Zoya. Let me talk with him real quick.
Harold, hey! Can you believe this?
Hey, Captain at Large. Or should I say, soon to be Captain for real?
I guess Zoya will still do. But yes, I'll finally be actually controlling the ship as we hurtle through space.
You're handling the takeoff?
Don't be silly. Cyrus has coded everything to happen automatically with split-second precision. I'll just take over once we leave the gravity well.
Amazing. I'm sure you'll do great after all your training.
Yes, I can't wait to test my new skills out. Co-pilot Coco is excited too, aren't you, Coco?
I'll be the best! I'll be the best!
Oh, ignore Coco, she gets a bit overexcited. Anyway, I want to get in some last-minute practice. Buckle up, Harold. I'll see you again amidst the sea of stars.
Good luck, Zoya. Ciao, Coco.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the Allwater Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Alright. Well, time to say goodbye.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing Allwater tubes.
Hey there.
Hello, Harold. Enjoying the atmosphere?
Sure. Very normal and nice. What are you up to?
Just on my way to water some moss. You want to join?
Oh, thank you. But I can't. I'm leaving, actually.
That's okay. Have a nice time.
Dito chick.
Hi, I'm just going to the Maagaraha.
Oh, lovely. Is it good right now?
I will know when I get there.
I'm gonna miss it.
It's okay. I think it will still be there for a while.
No, I mean, when I leave.
Huh, yes, silly. You can't be in two places at once. See you there soon, maybe.
Yeah. Enjoy it. See ya.
Wait, was there anybody at the crack? Let me go to the crack real quick. This has been a really fun experience. Wait, where are we at? 96% still. No matter how this has been a really fun game. I mean, the pacing was really slow the majority of the time, but the story was what kept me going. Obviously, this isn't a really action-driven game in terms of commands or inputs or whatever the case may be, considering how it's a strictly narrative-driven type of game. But I really like the execution of how they did the stop-motion animation and all this. Characters were engaging and interesting. Nobody was really boring per se. But I will say this.
Hi.
Hey there. How's Karagal?
I'm getting the hang of it. How's yours?
Good. It's jelly time.
Oh, cool. Any new ones recently?
I'm working on one, actually.
Okay, so how are they actually made?
Come on, I'll show you.
I'd love to see. But I'm pretty much about to leave.
Oh, anywhere nice?
Maybe. Good luck with your jelly.
Thanks. Have fun with your next place.
Here's Weeoo, and say goodbye.
Weeoo.
Hey, Howl. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, just... Yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also, maybe not. At least, not in my lifetime. You know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance. And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all. And I couldn't have done it without you, Weeoo.
And I would probably be a cold non-Weeoo if you hadn't helped me get better. Everything has changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidomo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
I don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you, you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
Weeoo, the Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howl.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Remember, Simbo. We'll always have it.
Thanks, Weeoo. We will.
Hope you have good tides.
And you, Weeoo. And you.
Looking slow. Oh, this is sad. Everybody's saying goodbye to him.
I found you at the window again, looking out, watching the leaves falling in. Then you were something like a dream. Oh, so perfect, couldn't talk to me. The time moves slow when you're all alone.
This is kind of depressing. Saying goodbye to everybody. He's not going to be able to see them again, flying out into space.
Just couldn't help myself falling in love with you. What could I say? Oh, if I had another chance to make you stay. 'Cause when you ran away, you were thinking that day. You just didn't love me like I do, like I love you. The sad thing is we're better off this way. Time moves slow, you can't hear a thing. Time moves slow when you're lost in the dream. And the time moves slow when you wait by the phone. And the time moves slow when you're all alone. To run away is easy. It's the leaving that's hard. Running away is easy. Running away is easy. It's the living that's hard. Loving you was easy. It was you leaving that's hard.
Weeoo.
Powell? Shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Oh. You mean...
I want to stay. I know it sounds crazy, and I'll be the only human here, but...
No. It's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure? Won't you miss everyone else more than you want to stay here?
I'm sure. I've always gone with the tide, but now I want to break out of it. Choose a tide for myself. Not the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
I believe you. You found your Blugalugalugal.
Yeah. Lugalugal Simbo.
Blugalugalugal Simbo.
Hey, Professor, there's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne, I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I mean, I'm staying with Weeoo.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you understand?
Harold, I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
So, you're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you finally found something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss you too, Moreau. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
Ha! I know what you mean. Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things. The Fluilim have all the materials I'll need there. I'll get settled in no time, I'm sure.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah. Guess it is.
Be safe, Harold. Wish us luck.
I'll do one better. I'll wish you good times.
Very funny.
Oh no, so I see where that guy's name was from. Wow, that was a really incredible story. And that ending, bittersweet, but satisfying. I think it just wrapped up the whole theme of proving that Harold Halibut's been alone his entire time and he chose to stay. I don't know if he got tired of humanity or if he was still trying to feel accepted, but I don't know. Well, but I think he made the right choice to given how his life has been. So, great game. Great game. Story. I would say this was one of the best stories ever written for a video game. I wouldn't be surprised if they did a series off of this using the same technology if someone buys the rights for it. But yeah, my final review. Yeah, it was rather slow in terms of pacing, but the story progressed very well. And I think the payoff was just right on how everything wrapped up to be. And the game was more or less the proper amount of length as well too. So I give this game an 8 out of 10. Very good. You wouldn't expect much if you're looking to action or whatever the case may be, but this was pretty good. I think more than 10 years in the making, this game was well worth the wait. Nice. The credits roll. Speak a little bit here and there. So the director played himself in the game. It's pretty cool. That's interns here. Oh, okay. It's pretty cool. Alright, I can't quit, so I'm gonna wait until the credits is over. Pacific Predator is almost over. Well, home is where the heart is. Complete the game. Good. Alright, finally. Let me look at this real quick. So I started this game when it first came out on April 16th, and I'm done on Cinco de Mayo. Okay, took a while for me to get through it, but I'm glad I completed this game. Man, so that is Harold Halibut. Completed with our second full playthrough of the year, and this was well worth the ride. Very good. I started feeling a little I don't want to say bored, but a little lethargic concerning how the story was slowly unfolding because of the pacing, but it unfolded rather generously, and I was able to get it completed. So this one, Harold Halibut, one of the most ambitious games of all time. Yes, of all time, because of the stop-motion animation. I want to see if Slowbros can do something else with the same stop-motion animation that they did with this. Maybe something avoiding the sci-fi theme and go into something more mystery or action-oriented, but we'll see. We'll see what they can do. They're still reeling in on this game, so I just hope it doesn't take another 10 years to complete. But with the technology that they have in their hands, I'm pretty sure they'll make a game in no time. So you gotta start conceiving the ideas of the stories, the characters, and all that stuff, and go from there. Alright, so Harold Halibut officially in the full playthrough catalog of our 2024 year. Alright, so I don't know which game I'm gonna do next, but I do have some choices. I still have Alone in the Dark. So I might do that, or maybe do Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, maybe on that one as well too. Or I could wait until later in the month to do System Shock, the remake version. Mind you, that game came out last year around this time, and PC, and then this the console version is coming out on May 21st, so I could do that as well too. But hopefully my schedule opens up a little bit more, but more importantly, mind you, when I was doing this whole entire playthrough, I was sort of reeling in on and off of my allergies, though it wasn't as bothersome as it was because I've been taking a lot of medicine and taking the proper wearing the safety equipment like safety goggles and masks whenever I have to go outside to do something at work. It's actually protecting me very well, but we'll see how it goes. That, and then I gotta go back to start working out again. I've kind of gained a few pounds ever since I came back from Japan, because mind you, I mean, I've worked out a little bit here and there, but not as much as I was ever since I came back from my trip to Japan last year. So I'm starting to get in the hang of it, so we'll see. But we'll see where the next game takes me. So I'm either going to do the System Shock remake, Alone in the Dark, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. The Lost Crown is pretty low in there right now, so it's a tie between Alone in the Dark and the System Shock remake, so we'll see. But until then, thank you for putting me up with this entire full playthrough. I appreciate you hanging in there for these past few weeks. My first playthrough in months, and I mean, it was the longest gap I've had done since in between playthroughs. So yeah, it's not gonna take me another 3 to 4 months to do another full playthrough. So I'll be a little more consistent on it, back to back. So we'll see. But until then, check out my channel. Check out my YouTube channel for previous playthroughs, including this one right here. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Take care and be safe out there.